Welcome to El Oraculo Cifrado, the channel where we decode the secrets of money and cryptocurrencies without filters or lies. Today we're talking about the 3 brutal truths you must stop right there. Before you buy your first Bitcoin, before you download that exchange app, I need you to hear this. 80% of people who enter crypto for the first time lose money. Not because the market is impossible to beat, but because nobody told them the 3 truths that change absolutely everything. Today, I'm going to reveal all of them to you. In this video you're going to discover the 3 brutal truths about cryptocurrency that influencers won't share with you because it doesn't benefit them. Truths about the market, about your security, and about time. If you watch this all the way through, you'll enter the crypto world with a massive advantage over the 80% who already lost. Let's get into it. Picture this, you've spent weeks watching Bitcoin climb higher and higher. All your friends are talking about it, memes are exploding on social media, and someone you know just told you they tripled their money. So you, heart racing, jump into the market. And right at that moment, the price drops 40%. That has a name, and it's called FOMO. And it's the very first trap. Brutal truth number 1, the crypto market owes you absolutely nothing. It doesn't care that you need that money. It doesn't care that you spent weeks studying. It doesn't care that you're a good person. The market is cold, mathematical, and ruthless. And the only way to survive in it is to understand that you are responsible for every single decision you make. FOMO, the fear of missing out, has destroyed more portfolios than any hack or scam ever has. When you see something pump 300% in a week and you rush in, you're almost always buying at the absolute peak. The people who made that 300% are selling exactly when you're buying. They are the sellers. You are the liquidity. That's the reality nobody tells you. Warren Buffett, the greatest investor in history, picture him, an elderly American man with white hair, round glasses, a simple dark suit, and that warm grandfatherly smile, sitting in his Omaha office surrounded by newspapers, once said, "Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy." In crypto this applies twice as hard. When everyone is running away, that's usually where the best opportunities live. Wait. I know what you're thinking, that all of this sounds easy in theory. And you're right. That's exactly why we're moving on to the second truth, which is more practical, more technical, and something very few people actually understand correctly. In fact, this second truth is the number 1 reason people lose their crypto forever. Not because the market crashed, but because of something completely different. Brutal truth number 2, in crypto, nobody is coming to rescue you. There's no central bank, no deposit insurance, no customer service line that will return your funds if you make a mistake. If you lose your password, if you send to the wrong address, if you use a fraudulent exchange, that money is gone forever. Decentralization is your greatest power and your greatest responsibility at the exact same time. There's a phrase in the crypto world that you need to tattoo onto your brain, not your keys, not your coins. When you leave your Bitcoin on an exchange, it technically doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the exchange. And if that exchange goes bankrupt, gets hacked, or simply decides to freeze your account, you have nothing. This happened to millions of people when FTX collapsed in 2022. The solution is simple, use a hardware wallet, also called a cold wallet. These are physical devices, similar to a USB drive, that store your crypto completely offline. Brands like Ledger or Trezor cost between $60 and $150. They might seem expensive at first, but if you're going to hold more than $500 in crypto, and there's something even more important than the wallet itself, your seed phrase. It's 12 or 24 words generated when you set up your wallet. Those words are literally your money. Lose them and you lose everything. If someone else gets them, they steal everything. Write them down on paper, store them somewhere physically safe, and never photograph them or save them on your phone or in the cloud. Never. Ever. No exceptions. This video is possible thanks to Binance. Compre Bitcoin sin commissions. Link in description. Alright. You now know that FOMO destroys portfolios. You know that security is your responsibility. But the third truth is the one with the biggest long-term impact. It's what separates people who genuinely build wealth in crypto from those who are simply playing the lottery. And it has to do with something we all have but very few people know how to use correctly. Time. Brutal truth number 3, time in the market always beats timing the market. In other words, you don't need to guess when to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. That's nearly impossible even for professionals. What you can do is buy consistently over years and let time do its job. This has a name and a concrete strategy behind it, and it's called DCA. DCA stands for dollar cost averaging. The strategy is simple. Instead of investing all your money at once waiting for the perfect price, you invest a fixed amount every week or every month, regardless of whether the price is up or down. When it's up you buy fewer units, when it's down you buy more. Over time your average price balances out and you drastically reduce your risk. Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, picture him, a stocky bald man in his 50s, wearing an impeccable dark suit, with an intense and focused expression, surrounded by Bitcoin charts in his office, applied this philosophy at a corporate scale. He bought Bitcoin month after month regardless of price. Today MicroStrategy holds over 200,000 Bitcoins on its balance sheet. He didn't guess the perfect price. He was simply consistent. That's all it took. Let's recap the 3 brutal truths. 1. The market owes you nothing, FOMO is your enemy, and buying during other people's panic is your opportunity. 2. Your security is your responsibility, use a cold wallet, protect your seed phrase, and don't blindly trust exchanges. 3. Time is your most powerful weapon, practice DCA with consistency and patience. Before we finish, let me give you the number 1 mistake the average beginner makes. They invest money they actually need. Rent money, grocery money, emergency money. Crypto can drop 80% in a matter of months. You should only ever invest money you can afford to lose completely. Not because it will necessarily be lost, but because that peace of mind lets you make better decisions and not panic sell when the market drops. You don't need thousands of dollars to get started. On many exchanges you can buy Bitcoin for as little as $10. The point isn't the initial amount, the point is to start, to learn, to practice discipline, and to build the habit. The fraction of Bitcoin you buy today with humility could be worth more than you can imagine in 5 or 10 years. Wealth is built with time, consistency, and education. Not with lucky breaks. If you made it this far, you already know more about crypto than the 80% of people who lost money. Now you have a choice: store this information and do nothing, or use it to start smart. Subscribe to the Ciphered Oracle channel because every single week you'll find exactly this kind of content. No smoke, no empty promises, just truths that help you grow financially. The Oracle has spoken. Hit like on this video if it opened your eyes to something you didn't know before. Share it with that friend who's about to put their money into crypto without knowing a thing. You could literally save them thousands of dollars. And subscribe to the channel because next week we're going to cover something very few Spanish language channels dare to explain. See you in the next video. Here at the Ciphered Oracle, money has secrets, and we decode them for you. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to never miss a video. Every week we publish information that can change your financial future.